Hi again, this is Sue. Mike Likes to Scrap. I wanted to share with you a project that I finished a couple days ago actually now. I made this for a friend of mine who is not feeling well, and I want to get it sent out, so I wanted to share it before I sent it out. This actually came from Dawn5377. It was on her YouTube channel that I saw it. She's a Stampin' Up! Person, and she made this using all Stampin' Up! Supplies. And that's what's fun about looking at the videos. If you don't have this stuff, you can either run right out and buy it and continue to grow your stash, or you can try to use what you have. And I'm trying to use what I have because it's really insane, all the things that I have, and I just, it makes me feel good that I can now start using them. I bought all of them and they've just been sitting around. So this is an example of just using what I had on hand. What this is, it's a card that Dawn shows on her channel, and she used this technique where she scored lines on the scoring board at 1-inch intervals on the diagonal, and then she took an ink pad and she just rubbed it on the paper to make the lines pop out like this. Then she took a Stampin' Up! A punch, I guess, that she has, and made little butterflies similar to what I have and put it like I did. But what I did instead, since I didn't have that punch, is I had the Martha Stewart punch, this one right here. This is the one that has 3 butterflies, and so I just stamped them out and used the small butterflies and put those there instead. And then for my butterfly down here, because this butterfly, I guess it would have worked, but I wanted something that was a little bit more fancy. And if you can see this one, it's kind of like on a pop dot, and it has a dimensional effect on it, and it's got the little bit of bling. I got the Martha Stewart butterfly stickers that came like this, and I just used one of those on there. The saying "Life is a matter of moments" is turning out to be one of my favorite. It's from my Easter set, actually. I think Stampin' Up! Has, and I think it fits well. And then this down at the bottom is the EK Success border punch, and this is just some organza ribbon that I had in my collection. I decorated it inside as well, and I used another Martha Stewart butterfly that I found, butterfly set, and this is these are stickers, but they're made out, it's almost like they're crochet. They're like a real lacy crochet. And then what I did is I just took some ink and I inked this. It's called Not Quite Navy. It's Stampin' Up! Colors, but anyway, I used that on there, and that's the colors that are on the front here as well. This is a stamp set that I bought a long time ago and have never used. I got it at the Great American Scrapbook Convention a couple years ago, and it's from this company called Our Daily Bread, and it's called From Me to You, and it's a set that you just cling mount on the red ink, or the red rubber. So I was able to use that, which made me happy because it's just been sitting there. So anyway, this is the card I made her, get well card, to make her feel better. And I'm going to get that out in the mail to her. The next thing that I have to share is a album that I made. This is a little mini album. It's about 3.5 by 5 inches. It's very small. I used the Prima Songbird collection as my basis for this and the embellishments. I made this for my daughter's teacher. She loves birds, and I mean loves birds to the point it's insane. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't cover up the birds on the front. I tried to, arrange them strategically so they were on the top there. I put a little bling on the bottom, and the top it's Recollections. These are some I Am Roses flowers. This is a little Michael's bridal embellishment that I had, and I just used some Tattered Angels and sprayed it on there to discolor it because it was white. And then I made my very first stick pin. Ta-da! I'm so proud of that. It's funny, I've seen everybody doing them, and I was like, how do you do that? So I found in an old sewing box that I have, because I sew and I quilt, these old pins. I bought this a long time ago. It was an antique sewing box, and it had all this stuff in the bottom of it, and I never even bothered looking at it. Well, a few weeks ago we had a sewing project, my daughter and I was going through it, and I found this. But what I thought was funny is the price. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 35 cents. Can you believe that? So I don't know if they're supposed to be corsage pins or what they're supposed to be, but I said, let me try one of these stick pins with this. So that's what I used. And then what I did is I took my Copic pen and I just colored this green. And like I said, I used some old beads that I just had laying around, because I thought, well, I'm not going to run out and buy something if this doesn't work. But it actually was really fun. So fun, in fact, I actually went out and I bought some corsage pins. So I guess I'll be making more of these. They were really fun, actually. They were really fun to make. This whole album was fun. I just, I loved it. I also made this little charm thing here. All this is a Tim Holtz chain that hooks on. I used this Tim Holtz charm that says Inspire, because she's a teacher. And then this little bird in the cage. I just got this today, actually, from Cassie Flippicano 2's Art Fire store. And then I made a little bead chain thing to hang from it, just to give it a little bit more, put more on there so it wouldn't look so bare. The back looks like this. It's, the binding, it's birds. You'll notice that the binding is done with ball and chain, like you use the, on a light switch or something, from hanging from a ceiling fan. It's Tim Holtz. The actual person that I saw their YouTube video that inspired me to do this is Angel Wings 14100. And on hers, she actually brought it down like this and did it in an X, which was really cute. But I found that when I did that, it made the album so tight when you went to move the pages. It just was, I didn't like it. So I just went with two separate pieces and cut it out like this and put eyelets in it. And then on the back, it's just got some more birds. So, and then I closed it with just a, a ribbon. Because it's very bulky, so you do need to close it with something. And then inside, I went with all Prima. And again, you can see here's the chain that I was talking about. And this is the Prima Bling that I got. I actually got this from Joann's.com. And it's came on a long card, and I just cut part of it and put it right there so that the first thing she'd see would be birds. This is just a flower that I had, and I just put some bling in the middle of it. This is all made out of, it's all craft paper, cardstock rather, and you make it into these envelopes. So this is just nothing more than a series of envelopes that I made up and put eyelets in it like this. And then each page pulls out, has a little pull-out tag like this. And this is a Tim Holtz binder clip that I used. And I distressed it using Tim Holtz distressing ink. And then the back of it, I just fussy cut from the Prima Songbird collection, fussy cut this so that she could write a note or something on it and put it on the back. The next page, you see, is here. Again, I just put 3 pearls on the top of this. Oops. And I did a stamp over in the corner that I had of a bird. Flip it over, and you'll see there's one of the Prima birds, another one just on the back. Flip the page again, and this has some Recollections bling here. This reminded me of old wallpaper, and I thought that looked pretty with it. This is pretty busy, so I didn't put anything on that, but here is the tag, and I just did a border punch down at the bottom, took a couple charms and put on this side, and then on this side as well. And again, I fussy cut that to get that little area where she could write. Turn the page, and what's neat about this is I used a piece of transparency that I found that had birds in the bird cage. So that, along with the charm that I got from Cassie's store, it fits together well. And oh, and I think I said already, but I used eyelets on each page because of the chain. It would, eventually rip the pages, so you use the eyelet on it. This is a button from the Prima collection, and I have the jute in there, or hemp, or whatever you want to call it, and I just put that in there, and it has a little bird on it. And again, it's got a pull out. This one I did a little differently. I did like a belly band on it. You just pull this out like so. She can write on this or put a picture, and then same thing on the back, and it just slides in like this. On the back, I just put another place for her to journal. Next page, this is a little, it's supposed to look like a ticket that's made out of wood. It has a bird on it, and it says happy. And this tag here is from a Bo Bunny collection. Again, you'll see that Life is a Matter of Moments, which I used on the card I showed you just now. But the clock and these up here on the side are from the stamp set. And I got that through Joann's.com, which I thought was really appropriate to have the clock on there, since that's a big thing right now. And this embellishment came with it, or didn't come with it, but it was part of the collection. On the back, all I did was distress and just put some little flowers down here. Then the next page, I put some pearl trim that I got at Hobby Lobby a while back. I put that on there just to decorate it a little bit because it was kind of plain. This is the last tag on this, and I stamped a little bird on there. And then on the back, I put a little bit of bling that was actually left over from the front there. And these are little buttons, and I just took 2 of them and put them back to back, so it's like a pull tab. And the last page is this little bird ornament type thing. And I just fussy cut this little piece of paper. It's this task on the side, and stuck it like that in there so that she can just write something on there and put a picture. The very back of it, I put a little bit more bling, and here you'll see a pocket with this pull-out tag with the little flower on it, and then she can put a picture on the back. So there you have it. There's my first attempt at doing a little mini album that I've seen here on YouTube. I thank everybody for your inspiration. I'm enjoying so much watching and learning from everybody. And it's also building my confidence at the same time. Got me to try a stick pin, and this is the first project I've ever put roses on. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.